ensures that he can actually stick a keeper onto the board.
Yeah.
So it's dodging the bottomless off that. Games 2 and 3, if you fear to knock, I mean, hey, probably opens with a tomato just to make sure his spies aren't completely wiped out. Yeah. There's a gale in there as well to convert the spies or any other spellcaster into an Arcanite. Once again, you're not bottomlessing that if it was brought out like if tomato one out and then gale one, automatically getting an Arcanite out. I mean, they got the treasure, Power card out there. Yeah, and then I think I saw a couple Kaius in the build too. But if you're looking for a playable Gravekeeper deck, be sure to look out for his profile on the channel. It's gonna be a full length. It's gonna be a full length deck profile, and I'm quite sure they have one in the YouTube short. They'll have one in the YouTube shorts as well.
Yes, sir. That's why you gotta subscribe to the channel. Keep up with what's going on. We got exciting top 8 profiles coming here.
Great.
Got some bad news. Like about 30 seconds after finals night, the internet fell off. So we're back now. Like last 5 minutes.
Oh, I mean, shit. If
Sorry.
they didn't hear it, like as long as they got the event announcement out there. Yeah.
So we got everything.
Oh, we're back on now.
Back
So,
on. Let's do it.
oh, they probably heard the event announcement, but Jack, center stage. We go, big man. I'm about to say, yeah. I would say we gotta take the middle spot.
You know what I'm saying? Got the spotlight, you know what I'm saying, the champion right here. Mr. CP Reaper in the building. CP
First
Reaper in
place.
the building.
Bling the zombie juice.
Everybody. Welcome.
Keep
Well-
it in sight.
Welcome to a little thing I like to call the winner's circle. Now, this isn't just any ordinary winner's circle here. This is the champion's winner's circle. This man right here has claimed the title today that not many men get to hold. Only less than 10 other men have held this title. And that is champion of Feel Good Gaming monthly Edison tournament. Jack.
Jack M. The M stands for.
What?
How
The M stands for.
Mac-Ewan.
Excuse me.
Mac-Ewan.
Immaculate.
Yeah.
Right. So we have FGG's newest monthly champion, Jack
Mac-Ewan.
McCune. Sorry, I don't like mispronouncing names. And Hero Falls was his deck of choice. I'm assuming
Yep.
you chose it because it was the one you were most confident with.
Yeah. I haven't actually played Edison that much since like I haven't been able to go to locals. My shout out to my locals, Curio Cavern. We have like a weekly Edison. I haven't been able to go since the last time I actually played Edison in person was the RBET, where I actually got 17th. I bubbled despite losing to first and sixth place in Swiss. I got 17th place, and I was pretty cut up about that. Like
Tiebreaker ordeal. I can understand
Yeah,
why you'd be upset.
I was like, I'm kind of over this format for a while. I started focusing on Goat format. But yeah, I hadn't really played since then, so I just figured why not just load back up the same deck. I almost made one change, but I decided I hadn't tested it enough, so I kept it the exact same 55 and like same 15 in the extra deck.
You mind sharing that change, or
What?
do you mind sharing the change that you were gonna make?
I was gonna swap out Compulse for my body as a shield because I've been wanting to use that for like the Blackwing and Bayou matchup because like you can stop a deck Devi if you have like the Dude block on board, which can like completely blow them out. They just lose 2 cards and then like your board is still fine. You can play into Torrential, you can play into Bottomless.
This was a main deck inclusion you're talking about.
No, it was gonna be
Or
side.
So, okay, so how do you feel after the tournament today? You got CP Reaper in your hand now. You got a champion Matt. How do you feel about this?
Pretty excited. This is my first like big tournament win, online or offline. I've topped a few times. I actually go by Jack Sorn online. Some people might know that if they're watching. Yeah, I've been pretty excited. I lost round 1 actually to the Dragon guy in the who made top 8.
Oh, Dragon Stun.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that was like a pretty tilting loss because I like a very subtle misplay. Game 1 cost me the whole thing. And then game 2, he just had future fusion and I couldn't deal with the future fusion.
Yeah.
And I lost. And then I thought I was like, I almost wanted to drop there, but I wanted to keep playing to see if I could finish at least X2 so I could add points to my like for the
Your player
invitational.
ranking for the
Yeah, because
invitational,
I was actually, I think I'm like 11th now, probably higher because I won. But yeah, that was like I had to really lock in there. I had really close matches. I had to actually fight 2 of my friends. Shout out to Safi. I'm sorry I had to take you out last round of Swiss. It was he's my boy. Yeah, we got into like Go format together back in like 2017. I've known him since like 2015. It's like crazy.
It is, man. You know, this game we keep long-term connections going on here, man.
And then shout outs to Kylie who drove me here. I had to play him top player in top 4. Yeah. And also another team kills who also both of those go to my locals, and also had to fight round 2 or round 3 Ian. He also sometimes shows up to our local, so a lot of team killing for me. I felt really sad, but
Friendly fire going on, but you know what?
it was worth it.
Sometimes when you beat your friends, it's almost like in the anime when
You
know,
power up.
you get that energy moment, man, and it's almost meant to be because they're helping you along, showing you their love and support along the way, man. So, with this Super Reaper, are you going to now play a deck that uses Reaper now that you got it, in high rarity?
Funnily enough, I already have another Super Reaper that's also near mint, and then a damaged Super Reaper. So this is my 3rd Super Reaper.
You better off just keeping the play set then, man.
Yeah,
Throw it in the go
play Reaper format or something.
Yeah, play Reaper format. This man is good to go. You want to show off your prize here to the camera? We got the CP Reaper. This is the man right here, the man with the plan, the man that gets to walk home with the first place prize. Now, were your eyes on that prize all day, or were you more so just playing, taking it one round at a time?
I actually really wanted the 2nd place prize, the Plague.
Right.
So I was fine if I won or lost because
See if he wants to trade.
but I kind of like this more. It's worth like probably like a $200 more. So
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Now, obviously, we kind of have an idea of how you feel since you've already won. How did you feel prior to going into it? I mean, you mentioned that you didn't really play anything since RBT Maryland. So was your confidence up going into this?
I feel pretty confident. I've topped a bunch of online Edison tournaments, and I just feel like Hero Frog especially really checks like novice to like beginner player, like intermediate to beginner players. It's like almost an auto win versus them.
That's a fair assessment.
So like, and then it's really only the like really good players you have to worry about, in my opinion, with Hero Frog. And then, or if like everything goes wrong, which happened to me round 1, but he was a good player. He made it all the way to top 8, so he knew how to play versus me, and he got all the cards he needed. But yeah, like I feel like Frog really only has a few bad matchups. So
I'll say even with the surge of frog hate, like an uptick in glad bees, an increased usage in viruses, your champion map.
oh, thank you.
It's another thing you get. For,
Yeah, this is what I wanted.
another thing you get for taking down our monthly tournament. Those those are to be earned. You can't just buy them. But yeah, so even with the new uptick in frog hate, you just hey, it's something I know inside out. I'm just going to rock out. No, that's fair. I mean, you actually did mention the whole want to switch side, probably put in my body in, so you're aware of what's going on.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I had a really, really close match versus this Blackwing player. I think it was rounds 5. I actually barely won in time. I won by like 400 life points. If he had one more turn, he would have won. But so it was just my day. Just my day. Yeah.
Hey, it wasn't his day.
Yeah, it's my day.
Take those time losses. It's all good. So, what are you looking forward to using for the next event? Does the outcome of this tournament, or better yet, does the path you took to get to the win, like, kind of make you feel confident enough to do it again, or are you gonna let the next couple of weeks of results from other tournaments decide?
I mostly just play Frog because I feel like that's also just my favorite deck of this format. I don't know if I'd be playing this format without Frog, just because I feel like it gives you lots of options. And I feel like it really rewards technical play, which I feel confident in my technical play. I did drop the ball round 1 to like a misplay, but I was able to lock back in and just win 8 straight, which was really happy with.
Smart man.
Right,
So
so you'll be returning next month in an attempt to run it back.
Oh yeah, now I have to defend my title.
At least you got the right idea. I mean, the last monthly champ tried to do that too. This
Yeah,
weekend.
Trey. Oh no,
Oh
Trey
no,
wasn't here.
Christopher, one with the machine. Yeah, he had a real interesting side deck. It was just triple.
Shoutouts,
Make sure you got the deck on.
shoutouts to Trey though, another person from our locals who's also won a champion match. So
I mean, the guy that always uses the black wings. Okay, yeah, he just didn't make it to this one. for
yeah,
some
he's in
reason.
Florida. Yeah,
Oh, yes. Not gonna say
you
he's
held it
having a
down
better
for the
time,
squad.
but-
You know what I'm saying, man. But I gotta say,
He
you know,
was in the
there's-
chat. I mean,
we
probably
got
still
some
is.
people watching right now. We got some people that are gonna look back on this VOD and check out this stream. You know, just to kind of wrap things up. If you have one thing to tell the streamers here, because you just won an event, and that's something that everyone that comes here wants to do. Everyone that watches these tournaments wants to do. Everyone that plays Edison wants to win one of these events. You've now done that, and with that added perspective that you've had, what's one piece of advice or one like sort of mindset that you may have had to get your win, or that you could tell other people to keep it?
really gotta just not tilt. It's a lot of luck in this game, so sometimes you're just gonna lose to bullshit.
Yeah,
You can't really help that, so you gotta try not to tilt. I think I was a little tilted like right after the loss, but I always try to be respectful to my opponents. I always hate when you like beat someone and they're like really
Angry.
tilted, angry, and then you just
Yeah.
feel bad and you're like, man, it didn't feel good to win that, but
yeah, exactly. So you know that's a message.
my
right here.
time, my win will be highly appreciated. I'm not gonna boast, yell in your face, but it's okay to embrace your wins and express yourself accordingly. There's nothing wrong with it.
I also do think for any Hero Frog players out there, I think Legacy of Yatagarasu is,
Right.
yeah, my biggest thing is like, especially when you set a card in Frogs, that's really scary because they know you have to lock your Treeborn access to set that card. So they know like it's something usually pretty good. So like usually it's a draw trap or like Mirror Force Torrential,
Yeah,
or a discard trap, not a draw
yeah,
trap.
yeah,
So like, and oftentimes if you have a card set and say like they normal summon a card and they attack and the attack goes through, they'll and like say like you just had a defense mode Treeborn and they attack it and then like you just have one card set.
yeah.
If you didn't do anything to that attack, they'll start to assume, oh, that's probably a Raigeki break, so they might not set anything. So like, because that's another play really good players do when they see you don't activate your set after the attack, they're like, oh, that's probably a discard trap. So my reasoning was when I do that, I can, in my standby phase, activate the Legacy, then bring back the Treeborn and punish that play with like Tribute Summon Caius, which is why I play it instead of like Upstart Goblin, because it just for like the mental aspect of it and that specific play I just mentioned. And like it was really good. It was eating like heavies all day. Right, it was baiting the Raikou pop.
Yeah.
So like you saw in the finals, the Raikou pop. I did end up siding it out a lot just for space, but there are a lot of matchups you do want to keep it in. Like versus, I keep in one versus, or it depends on the Blackwing player. Sometimes I side out all, sometimes I leave in all copies. But like today, I sided out one Legacy. So just because bait Icarus and stuff like that.
No, it makes sense, man. I think the way you constructed your deck probably had a lot to do with the success that you saw today. And I do like your point in that Legacy changes the way they play, and it's a 1-for-1 for you. So it doesn't cost you anything, but it changes their play, which will gain you incremental advantages over a tournament. So
Anytime you can dictate the way your opponent plays, it's an advantage.
Yeah, like he saw, like in the finals, he told me afterwards that like he attacked into that Mirror Force because he saw the Legacy. So that was another way of it. That Mirror Force pretty much won me the game just because of that Legacy of Yatagarasu.
It's a catch-22 to be put in. I mean, when you're afraid of the Mirror Force and not going to attack, all right, then I'm just going to get closer and closer to my resources, and then it's bomb after bomb after bomb. So I can get it. I like it. So it's okay to innovate your your big three builds.
Mhm.
Like, you want to, well, you can try with Baby Turbo, but that's like two flex spots in that entire deck. You have space to innovate in Hero Flaws. You want to change a couple traps around, by all means, go ahead and do it. Worked out for Jack today.
I guess another notable thing about my build is I didn't play Soul Exchange, which is like usually you see usually you see
single one.
usually people play at least one, but I found that card just to be really bad overall. Like oftentimes it's usually just a discard fodder for like a Raigeki break, which is like not fun. It was only really found it being good with the Substitute, but like you have to hard draw those two cards, which doesn't come like up that often. So I just figured instead of playing the one Soul Exchange, I played the one enemy controller, which I thought was a lot. I think that card's just a lot more powerful because it allows you just like, especially versus Blackwings in standby phase, you can take their Blackwing monster and play around like Icarus attack. Because if you have like a Treeborn on field and you activate Brain Control, target their card, they can chain Icarus attack. So like that's another thing. That card's like one of the best cards versus Blackwings in my opinion for Frog players, which is why I played that card. And yeah, Soul Exchange had just been underperforming. And actually, shout outs to Sunny, the Edison player. Check out his YouTube channel. He actually is the one who like told me to cut that card.
Interesting. Oh,
And
it
then
definitely worked out.
I didn't miss that card a single time. This like whole, it's only really good versus I feel like the Frog Mirror. But even then, like the thing is, it ends your battle phase, so it stops a lot of your pressure, which is like a lot of times the normal decks just can't handle the pressure of like Monarchs. Like yeah, so like, but if you skip your battle phase, you can't really do any damage. They might they might be able to just out your board.
Not only do they get rid of a card, but they can press to eliminate another one, or press to get your life points low to put more pressure on you.
And
you start moving differently when your life points below 2,000. I mean, below 4,000. Start moving different.
Yeah, and well, like I said, it's only really good in the Frog matchup. I feel really confident in the Frog Mirror. Like, I feel like I think my win rate's like 85% plus in that matchup. So I just feel really confident. I feel like not many people know how to play that matchup. I feel like I do know how to play that matchup. So I feel like put out less cards for the Frog Mirror and just like let my skill beat those players.
Well,
Okay, cool.
man,
Any closing?
Jack.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
I'll say any closing thoughts.
I guess shout outs to everyone at Curio, the Gonzalez brothers, Gary and Eric, Brian, AJ, Ryan, Rob, Trey, Safi, Kylie.
He's suggesting that the ones who didn't make the trip next time. That's
Yeah.
exactly
Yes, sir.
what he's suggesting.
Well, Jack, man, congratulations on your win, man. Formally,
And yeah,
you did the thing, man.
shout outs to Curio Cavern. Go there if you want to face two champions.
All right, yeah, I guess we got it.
So, we heard a lot from our newest champion. Definitely hit me to a thing of 3. I appreciate that. Don't forget to show up with us for the November 16th monthly and
Yeah, I'll be
December
there
14th
defending my
monthly.
title. I'm going to try to do it back to back.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
yeah,
This
the
man
run back
gonna
is
defend it.
necessary.
It's gonna be
defending the-
him and many other monster players. So with that,
Yeah, we'll be signing out FGG Muscles, FGG Fish.
Yes, sir.
We got Jack, our reigning monthly champion. Trying to run it back in November. Your competition is going to be cut out for you. I don't know if you saw the other guy that was on commentary, but he won last year's November monthly, and it's personal. So
There's people coming for your title, man.
I would say, yeah.
Long story
If
short,
you
people coming
play
for your
against
title.
him, tell him he not getting it again.
Yes, sir. All right, and with that, thank you all for tuning to the stream.
All right, we will see you
Signing
next
off.
month.